My name is Angela Princewill, and today I would like to talk to you about the partition and sale of the matrimonial home. You might be experiencing a situation where your partner is not agreeing to buying out your interest in the home and is also not agreeing to the home being put up for sale. You might feel stuck and it might seem like there's no way out. And today we want to talk to you about an option that's available to you under the Partitions Act, which can compel your partner to put up that home for sale or otherwise buy out your interests in the property. So according to the Partitions Act, so long as you have an interest in a property, whether it's a legal interest or an equitable interest, you have a right to seek that that property be partitioned and sold. And the partitioning essentially is so that your interest in the property can be divided, separated, so to speak, from your partners, and you can get whatever value that you seek for your portion of the property. So the key factors to note there is that it has to be property that's situated in Ontario. It also does not matter whether or not you have legal title to the property. So in other words, you may not be entitled to the home, and you would still have this legal remedy available to you. So what you need to do is if all options for negotiations have been exhausted and you need to bring an application to court, you just have to make sure that you check the box there that you are asking for the home for sale of the matrimonial home. And the courts will grant you that order, except there is compelling reasons why the home should not be partitioned and your share sold off. It's very fact based, and the courts would look at each case on its merit. There's different reasons that we've seen in our practice as to why people have raised the issue of why it's not appropriate for the home to be sold or partitioned. Quite frankly, if it's not going to affect the other person's interest negatively, and and when we say negatively, we don't mean there would be no negative impact at all. Obviously, there will be. The other side may just simply have an interest in holding on to the property for whatever reason, and a partition and sale might be a negative effect to them. It's not something that it's a huge bigger threshold that we're referring to here, but it will be very fact based. But at the end of the day, your job is to make sure that you present it to a judge to see that whatever factors or reasons that the other side is presenting for not putting up the home for sale, that they are not good reasons and are not sufficient reasons to block you being able to get value for your interest in this property. The partition and sale of a matrimonial home can get technical. It's generally not requested under the Family Law Act, even though there are some provisions there that speak to this. It generally can only be compelled under the Partitions Act. But the takeout away from this video is for you to know that there are options. You do not have to always wait for the other side to consent. And as always, it's best to approach things from a negotiation perspective. But if those are falling through, don't feel like all hope is lost and that perhaps because you're not entitled to this property, that you do not have any remedy. Just realize that so long as that property is in Ontario, that you do have an interest in the property, whether it's a legal interest or an equitable interest, that there is a remedy to you to be able to get value for that interest. So I hope this is helpful to you. You can refer to the Partitions Act as well as the Family Law Act of Ontario. Or you can give us a call, send us an email, and we'll be happy to show you how the specific provisions of the Act may be applicable